Hi everybody, it's me Sammy, and this is my environmental analysis for ID 3896. So I'm just going to be starting out by showing you guys some photos and videos from my internship at WESH 2 here in Florida, and just kind of going through you guys what it's like to work there. So the first kind of question is, what's the physical layout of the setting? So WESH 2 is a very, very large building. It is, I wouldn't even know how to describe how big it is, but when you drive up, you see the big sign of WESH 2, and you see the big tower where we get all of our signals for our TV show. And then also in the back there's a helicopter pad, and then on the inside is where everything goes on. We also have our business department on the second floor, and then the first floor is going to be all news related. Anything from your control room, your newsroom, anything like that, the studio, it's all right there. So the size of the organization. So the news team is probably around 70-ish people, but the whole building, honestly, there's probably at least up to 200 people that work there, if not more. You just don't see them all the time. The ones I usually work around though, I'm usually working around about 30 to 20 people. Okay, so who works here? It's the demographic profile. So most people, there's young and old. A lot of the anchors and reporters, they're anywhere from their late 20s all the way up into their early 50s. And then we also have the producers, which they're going to be in their usually 30s and 40s. And they all are not from here. Most of them are from different states, but they've all moved here for work. And yeah. So how do people interact? So of course, communication is key in a news station. And so usually when I get to the station, we always have a meeting discussing what stories we're going to be reporting on during that day. So we kind of bundle up and we start talking about, okay, what's going on? What should we report on? Is that story going to be newsworthy? And things kind of like that. So usually we do it's not a huddle, but we circle up and talk. And the newsroom is just this big room full of computers and desks, and people are just yelling at each other, not in a mean way, but hey, I found this and this. And they also communicate through email, phone, especially if you're out with a reporter. They are calling the producers every hour at least. They call them a lot because they need to make sure their script is right. They need to check up with things just in case they might not have a fact they're sure about, and things kind of like that. So the next question is, who has power or influence in this setting? So the person that's in charge of this station is the president of this company area, I guess, if that makes sense. So he's more in charge of the business side things, but he still helps out sometimes when there's questions having to do with business. And then for the news station part where I work at, we have our overall news director, and she runs the station. She kind of makes the full-on decisions if there's ever an issue. I know one big decision that actually was made in my internship the other day. So if you guys probably saw in the news, Trump came to Orlando and he was here for his rally and to share that he was running for president, of course. And it can be a very dangerous situation because political situations can be very high tension places. And so it was actually the news director's decision to send the reporter and photographers with riot gear, because you never know when a riot could break out. It's kind of sad, but they just want to keep the reporters and the anchors and the producers and the photographers, they want to keep everybody safe. So norms and customs in the setting, attitude toward time, communication structure. So time and communication is one of the biggest key factors of a news station. You always got to be on time. You got to have your package in on time. You can't, if you have a package due for the 10 o'clock show and you didn't get it until 10:01, well, it's not going to be in there because the show's already going. So, and then they have communication. A news station would not work if there wasn't communication, and we are literally communicating with the audience to share news with them. So communication is really, really key in the station. And that's pretty much it for my environmental analysis. I really, really like the environment that I'm in at WESH. They're a really great company to work for, and everybody that works there is really nice and really helpful. So that's it for my environmental analysis. Thanks for watching. Bye!